3, 2, 1. Bush. Oh my God, that's cold.
Wow.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. Miles, the You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy. We are recording live here in the Troy Escalade Jackson Podcast Memorial Studio. Feels good. Feels good to be back.
Feels good to be live.
Feels like it's been 8 weeks since we've done this last.
No, 1 week.
It's been 1 week.
Yeah, it's always one week.
It's been
one week since you looked at me.
Chicken to China, the Chinese chicken.
Grab a drumstick and your heart starts ticking. Hey, see, that's good.
I've heard the song, but you'd have to play it for me to recognize it.
Bare Naked Ladies.
We got dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yep, I know it.
Hey, my mom listens to this podcast. We're going to be talking about
Naked
nudity.
Ladies. Jesus, Tyler.
Come on.
We don't, have,
band,
we don't have the
man.
nudity tag on our podcast.
Well, Jared's gone. I got to fill the
we got
vulgar.
a couple housekeeping things here. Jared's gone. The glass man is not behind the glass. Tyler is.
Yeah, God, I don't know what buttons me. There I am. Hey, guys.
So
hey.
this is going to be frustrating in that sense.
What do you mean?
To not have our ace in the hole.
You mean your resident giggler?
He's also the guy training people in on how to do this, and he doesn't even know
He doesn't. He literally is like an old man
What do
trying
you
to
mean?
teach someone how to use.
It's
I
unbelievable.
walked
like,
in
hey,
here and
hold
nailed
on.
this.
Can you mute
Can
yourself?
you mute? Yep.
Nope.
Thank
He's
you.
been talking way too much already on this podcast. Jared would be just. Jared would know what to say, when to say it.
There's something about because he
Tyler-
feels invincible being behind the
I
glass.
know,
Can't get
and
me
I'm
back
gonna
here.
literally. You ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
He keeps interrupting.
I know. You ever seen Dumb and Dumber when
Plenty of
he's
times.
when he's in the telephone booth?
Yep.
And the guy wants him to get off the phone. I'm going to tell Tyler to come close to the glass. I'm just going to punch right through the glass and hit him in the face and knock
Yeah.
him out.
But what that would do is Jared would no longer be glass man because we would have no glass.
Oh,
so
we'd get it replaced.
we got to keep it.
Put
keep it
cardboard
He
up.
just might be
Tyler.
he might be plastic wrap for a while. with
Plastic
duct
wrap
tape,
man.
you know,
Yeah.
like clear plastic wrap instead
So you
of
bet your way.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we
Some
would do.
foam styrofoam or something.
So we get it fixed. So Jared's gone. Starting
Unfortunately.
to other thing, because Jared is gone, we are pushing the Big Lebowski podcast episode to next week.
Yeah, because he had an epic costume.
We got some good stuff. So we secured the rug. It's gonna tie the room together. I got a bowling ball from my dad.
Did you get it?
Yeah, oh yeah. I got the bowling ball.
Hell yeah.
And so now that we got that out of the way, Jared's gone. We miss him. We wish he was here more than anything in the world, because this is the worst.
Hey,
But
real
and
quick.
Big Lebowski episode 140. No, what's episode now?
42.
No,
Yeah.
this is 143. So episode 144 will be the Big Lebowski epi.
Hey, what weight of bowling ball would you always go for at the lanes?
Well, it all depends. What are you trying to go for? Are you going
Yeah.
for? Are you trying to be silly? Because then you're picking up the lightest ball, the 6 pounder.
The 6 or 8 pounder.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
literally just hucking that thing as hard as you possibly can.
Those ones you can
Or
only
trying
fit
to- yeah.
the first knuckle.
You stick one finger in and you just try and spin it as fast as you can.
Yeah.
But if you actually want to be good at bowling, you need to get like one of those wrist guards.
Yes.
And then you got to get like a 16 pounder and just huck that baby down.
You just like hit the pharmacy and grab like a if you sprain your wrist,
old
just grab
man.
it. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say about just to wrap up that joke about Tyler teaching them stuff that he doesn't know anything about. It'd be like trying to teach kids these days how to use the internet and be like, why don't you open up Firefox there and click the next tab? That's like
Or Internet Explorer, yeah.
Yeah. And I also feel like if I look at Tyler right now, he's gonna start talking. So I'm just gonna stay
Don't
locked
look at
on
him,
you.
because I can see him right now. He's being weird.
I have to look at you guys.
You also don't have to talk louder when you're in there.
Also,
You
like-
can hear me?
We can absolutely hear you. I
Okay.
feel like you're yelling through the glass because you feel like we can't hear you. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Tyler,
This would be a
where
good
did all the
pod.
energy come from?
What do you mean?
Where's the energy coming from?
I'm excited for the podcast.
Because we finally started it.
Yeah.
I honestly, we complain about Tyler being negative. He's actually annoying when he's positive.
Yeah, so that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. We
you're
need
not
to
always like this.
we need Eeyore to go back to being Eeyore. Yeah. So what are we talking about, Eeyore?
We're talking about hunting.
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 If I go another year without getting a deer, I may just dress up as a deer and walk around in the woods until someone shoots me, because that's how upset I am about not getting a buck or even a doe in probably 3 years. I got a dry spell going.
No shit. You haven't fired a shot in 3 years at a live animal.
Probably 3 years. Yeah. I mean, it sucks because we don't have our own land where we can like kind of put up trail cams and get like prep more for it and all that.
So you're kind of going in blind.
We kind of got like 3 days to really hunt on as for permission wise.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go do the public land stuff, but you know,
that's a racket.
It is what it is what we're gonna say about that. So in reality, we got 3 days out of the year to shoot a buck on. I mean, we're super grateful we get to even go on that land, but it's just tougher. So I'm a little bit of a dry spell, one would say.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know, something good's gonna happen. You went 3 years without firing a shot.
I know. I can feel
that's
it.
just like, you know,
I got a new pair of binoculars.
Yep.
Got a new pair of binocs. I also got a rangefinder.
Ooh.
I don't really need it, but I want. But when you're in the woods and you're trying to pass the time to keep you awake, you start marking how far everything is in there, right?
But here's the thing. It's kind of like going onto an airplane after you've checked your seat 15 times. You always forget it. That tree's 25 yards away, but when a deer pops out, I don't know how far away is that.
Dude, a really fun game for when you're bored in the stand is you pick something and try to guess in your head, like, how far is that? How far is, and then you check.
And if you don't think that I'm not going to have that thing on a lanyard around my neck, you are wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be just popping it up and down.
So have you just not been seeing deer, or are you passing stuff up?
Well, I passed up on a few. It was like a really small buck, small doe I've passed up on.
Yeah.
It's been a couple times where I think I was ill-positioned in the woods, and I probably would have known that if it would have been my woods.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And I could, like, hear him, and I tried to call him in. It just didn't work that time or whatever. So, like, I could hear him. It was, like, a little bit of a – so I'm on a high point, but then there's, like, another ridge, and I think they were on the other side of the ridge.
Sure.
And just nothing.
Yeah, if you had the opportunity to like manage your own land, it'd be a lot easier, because where you're at, you can't bait deer legally. Where I hunt, I can bait deer. You just got to cross the border, and that's just how it is. But
I kind of like that we can't bait them.
Well, then you could plant food plots, and you could do shit like that,
which I think is fun.
Your chances, yeah, absolutely.
Could you pretend to be a farmer for a little bit, even though I'm doing a half acre?
You can do that though,
right?
Yeah. No, it's fun.
It's not, but you can't like set out a bowl of apples.
No. Yeah, but you can hunt on a food plot. That's what we get to do, but instead of baiting.
That's what I'm saying. I like that much more. It's a lot more preparation.
Yeah, more challenging.
I feel like a farmer when I do my half an acre. It's like, oh, look at
my
alfalfa.
The tractor another round.
And then
he walks in. He's like, "Hey, baby,
yeah,
I think my tractor's sexy."
Been working hard today.
It was funny, Tyler. This isn't a dig at you, but it kind of is. I think it was like the first food plot.
Yeah, it was
the first food plot that Tyler put up. He came back like 3 weeks later, and there was weeds 3 feet high.
It was unfucking believable.
Like, you're really putting those deer to work to get them to eat that food plot.
There was zero food in it whatsoever. It was all thistles and some weird plant I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the one I planted.
Tyler, I feel like that's what you got to have, though, to start. You got to earn it.
Oh, you definitely messed up.
Are you sure you didn't plant oriental grasses?
I'm pretty positive.
Okay.
Because this
just grabbed the wrong bag.
Are you sure you didn't plant those little prickly weeds? No one knows what they're called. They're just the prickly ones.
They're selling they're thistles.
No, they're pricklies.
Okay. They're selling prickly seeds at the.
I could go for planting some cackleberries.
Oh God!
What did you just?
Cockleberries.
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 I couldn't tell if you were doing a joke or you actually thought they were cackleberries.
No, they're cackleberries. You know, like your wife cackling at you.
That's true. That is true.
No, I was doing a bit, Tyler.
Okay, I'm in it now.
It was a bit.
He's so annoying behind the glass.
I can't pick up on visual cues. I got my reflection looking at me. It's weird.
Well, shut the light off in there, dummy.
But then I won't show up on camera.
I know. That's what we want. So, are you going? I'm going out. It's deer opener for rifle hunting in Minnesota.
Yep.
I'm gonna get into bow hunting. By the way, I'm gonna do it. I just haven't yet. I have a bow.
You have a crossbow
I just haven't
too.
done it. I now actually have some land, like at the cabin, where I can set a little target up and start practicing that. So I'll probably do that more this next summer, and get ready for next year.
A fun game to play with your bow is you stick red solo cups in a triangle formation on your target, kind of like playing beer pong. Squid game. Kind of like playing beer pong, but you're shooting bow. So you and another guy shooting back and forth. Whoever, you hit inside of a red cup, pull it off.
I think I might go balloons. Just
for balloons, too.
Effect.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Just switches it up a little bit.
We used to play pig. Like, you got the circles on your target, and you'd call your shots, play pig with your bows.
Yeah. So I'm going to get into that. We're all going to get into it next year, actually.
Oh.
It's going to be mandatory.
I'm in it
bow hunting?
At work.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to be like, hey, we're going to have a You Bet Your Radio meeting out at the lake. And then we're just going to shoot the bow.
Yep.
Okay.
Shoot bow, shoot pistols.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get into that next year. This year, rifle season opens up for me this weekend. I'll be going to deer camp. I don't want to jinx it, but 16-pointer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you might have said
Non-typical.
the exact same thing last year.
I don't.
Oh, yeah. Meg shot a great buck last year.
No, I think I said no. I was like, I don't feel like this is my year. I think I said last year. But this year.
Yeah. Hey, if you manifest it.
18?
18 non-typical?
30?
Wow.
30-point buck?
Isn't it funny as a little kid listening to 30-point buck, like you actually think that could happen?
I mean, it technically could.
It could happen.
They exist.
But
they have them at like the farms where they raise deer.
Yeah, all the non-typical.
Seen some of those?
Oh yeah,
They
they're
look
gnarly.
sick. They look sick.
My brain can't comprehend what's happening.
Their mouths are always open. They look.
Their heads have to be so heavy.
Strong
Their
necks.
neck muscles have to be.
Look at us, Ryan.
Strong necks.
So yeah, I mean,
how drunk do you guys get at deer camp?
Thursday night.
Any night.
We talked about this. I don't have
Thursday night's the night where I get really drunk.
Yeah.
And then I just get medium drunk the other nights.
Yeah. I don't really have a deer camp.
I used to be an absolute fucking shit show first night.
I believe it. I mean, looking at you behind the glass now, I can see it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a deer camp because I just go home. I just drive to where I'm going and drive back.
I mean, our deer camp's pretty much in luxury. We have like a cabin that we stay at, and it's not like we're roughing it in like a old camper or something.
You got it.
There's no mice in there.
Have you ever?
It's basically like what's up?
No mice or anything
Mice where?
in the cabin.
No.
You're staying at your. Are you staying at your lake cabin?
No, but my uncle has a place that we're staying at. And
gotcha.
It's like this really nice garage with like heated floors and stuff. So it's like.
What do you guys bring for food?
Chili.
Yeah.
God.
Chili's a deer camp must.
Chili. Shout out my mom for that one.
That's a good one.
We also, I think my cousin likes to smoke some meats.
Sure.
Some sweet baby rays. I think we also one night just do like frozen pizzas. Probably Thursday night. We're just gonna like it's just one pizza in, one pizza out, one pizza in over and over.
Yeah, like 18 of them.
Yeah, and then you have like 3 of them lined up where there's 2 pieces taken out of, but that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Then you're just kind of munching.
Yep. And then obviously we do sandwiches for in the stand or middle of the day. My grandmother used to make cake donuts.
Oh, God.
Ooh, that's a great
Coffee.
breakfast in the morning.
Wow.
Soak up the alcohol a little bit.
Wow.
Tyler, you're such an
They're like
alcoholic.
actual ones you want to dip in your coffee, too.
Yeah.
You know, like donuts, like everyone talks about dipping donuts, but these ones you actually want to dip donuts in coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, how long do you guys sit there until you're like, all right, I got to go do something else?
So
first weekend, I won't leave. Like I'll go back.
You'll sit out there all weekend, like through the night.
Not through the night. I have.
Really, right?
Well, he said, I'm out there all weekend.
Like the first
I'm
weekend.
there for 8 days straight, not leaving the stand.
I legit will sit the whole day the first weekend, and then the second weekend I get bored about 9:30, 10, and then do some drives or something.
So when do you whip out some coffee and whip out some food and stuff? Because obviously it's like it's so funny. Everyone's like prepping to like, I'm going to leave no scent. I'm going to spray this shit on my boots when I walk in.
Yeah.
And use the right soap the night before. And then, like, 2 hours in, you're, like, cracking open your coffee mug and drinking coffee.
You don't give a
shit.
shit.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
You observed the area and you figured, might as well.
I mean, is that kind of where you're at?
9 o'clock's my rule. I usually break it. It's like 8:30, 8:45. But I always tell myself 9 o'clock before I start crinkling wrappers and eating snacks, but I never make it.
So how much do you think the scent really ruins it for? Because rifle hunting, in my mind, doesn't really matter.
I'm
but
with you.
Obviously, when you're bow hunting, it's a little more important.
Mm-hmm.
So do you hunt rifle, or is this just bow you're talking?
No, I hunt rifle.
So that's when you're like,
it's
7:45, cracking open the coffee.
Sun's not up.
Yeah. I suppose it doesn't even get up by then, really.
I've had coffee too, where like I'm sipping it on the way to the stand in like a mug. So I don't do shit for scent control during rifle season.
Yeah. The worst part is when the sun starts coming up. Everything looks like a deer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everything looks like a deer when the sun's coming up.
Yeah. It's almost like you're hallucinating.
You literally could, the day before, you could have stared at this one stump for like 8 hours, right? Mm-hmm. The next day, when the sun's coming up, looks like a deer, even though you know it's a stump.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God. And then obviously this is more like woods hunting, but yeah, just anything.
Well, I sit in the same stand opening morning pretty much every year, and it's always the same stumps. And you'd think you'd learn. But every year you're like, wait, is that a deer? And then the sun comes up like, oh, that's the same fucking stump from last year.
So can we talk to Luke Bryan TikTok of him asking if his deer is down?
Is he down?
Oh, when he loses his shit.
Is he down?
Is he down?
Is he down?
It's just the best is like we've all been there.
Oh yeah.
Your heart's pumping, your adrenaline is rushing, and you can't think about anything logical.
Mm-hmm. God, dude, where does that adrenaline come from? Why from deer hunting?
Like, imagine like doing that, and then like being like someone being like, all right, now you have to solve this math problem 8 times 6, and you wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah,
your brain is so scrambled.
Yeah,
dude, it's primal. It's freaking primal.
It's so primal. My God, it's primal.
Yeah, that's why you get the chills after.
Yeah,
it's a weird feeling, man.
I've been deprived of that feeling.
Yeah,
in the last 3 years.
It's a very weird feeling, but it's also kind of cool. The only other time I've felt that same adrenaline rush is when
God, here we go. This is my wedding night.
No, he's gonna say. No, I thought you were talking about your dog.
Oh.
No, it's when I had there was some random drunk guy on my front step at like 1:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You love to bring that up.
Wow, primal.
No, yeah, I only feel that twice in my life. Every time I hit a deer, and then the night that I met my wife.
No, no, the adrenaline was not that high.
That was like 5th grade for
Ryan. Huh? No,
yeah, like 5th grade.
10th grade.
She touched his knee, and he was just
adrenaline.
He was bricked up.
Buck fever. I went in heat immediately.
Popping bees.
Popping bees.
Went heat.
Yeah, you did.
No, those go in heat. Bucks are in the rut. They're on the chase.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that how that works? Rut, heat, doe and heat. Yeah.
How often are you guys taking naps in the stand?
I don't try to take a nap ever.
Tyler, if you would have stopped talking.
But it's about at least 2 to 8 times a day
in
that stand. I'm excited because I hooked up my harness in the tree stand because I finally got a tree stand going. Mostly because I was so sick of not getting a deer. I was like, I got to switch something up. I got to change something up.
Yeah.
So I got the harness and I hooked it up and I made it so that Tyler gave me the great advice. So when you just lean forward about like 6 inches, you're completely tight. So if I happen to fall asleep, you just do the lean forward and then you can just take a nap like that and you won't fall out of the tree.
Yeah. Might wake up and your neck will hurt.
That's the only caveat. If your head goes down.
Oh, my head's going down if I'm sitting in a stand anyways.
Right.
Sitting in a box.
Might be a little crick in your neck, but nothing killing a deer won't fix.
Yeah, I mean,
primal.
You gotta kill a deer this year.
I mean, I'll chase one down and slit its throat before I leave that woods.
Yeah, I feel that.
You guys are gonna have to zoom in from the woods because I'm not leaving until I get one.
You're just gonna sit all
next
through the
week,
day, all day.
I'll bring my Big Lebowski costume to wear in the stand and zoom in because I'll just still be there.
You got any new camo for this year? Maybe it's a camo for you. Maybe.
I mean, you don't really gotta do camo if you're rifle hunting in the woods.
True.
You know?
Yeah, I think the most pointless thing in the world is blaze orange that has camo print on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Blaze
what are you
orange.
doing? What is that gonna do for you?
Well, people can still see it, Tyler.
Yeah, but like, why did you just wear the blaze orange? Doesn't need a camo on it.
You like the color blaze orange, Ryan?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it.
It's actually called safety orange. The real color of it.
Textile guy over here.
Yeah.
Resident
So
textile.
we
Hey, living up to the name. T-shirt guy
Yeah.
knows what it's actually called.
We order safety orange. It's the same exact thing, but
Yeah. I mean, it's
Blaze sounds cooler though.
blaze does sound cooler.
blazer.
Getting blazed while wearing
Laser.
blazed.
Taser. Know what that's from, Ryan?
Glazer. Yes, I do. Dodgeball.
Hey, yeah.
Yes. Wow, Ryan.
I know.
So happy for you that you figured that out.
I'm a big Halloween, leftover Halloween
Mm-hmm.
candy guy while deer hunting.
Ooh.
Absolute must.
Put it in a Ziploc.
But I wait till at least like noon for that.
Do you? I'm right away.
Really?
Yeah, I have no self-control.
I also got the
on it.
like coffee and donuts thing going early on.
You got
so.
thermos?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I bought my Stanley green thermos so that one day, 30 years from now, it could look like my dad's.
Yeah. You
My
got a
dad's doesn't even have a cap on it anymore. Like, you know, the cap cup
Yep.
thing. Yeah, it's just beaten to all hell. Looks like he actually beat a man with it, which maybe
Yeah.
he did. I don't know.
Hey, maybe got pissed at the
Um,
job site, hucked it against concrete.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's fallen out of his tree stand like 80 times.
Dude, thermoses are so loud.
And but they're so durable, too.
They are. Those handles on them that have like the chain link.
Why didn't they come up with a better system?
I
other
don't
than
know.
that? They do have ones now, though, that I've seen that's just all plastic and it just goes side to side. But I was like, I got to get the one with the chain on it.
Yeah.
So
You just
Yeah,
don't.
I
Things
got to
give
start
me-
bringing a thermos to work here.
Yeah, bring it to work, fill it up at the in the kitchen, and just put it in your
Yeah.
office.
But the problem is here's my bone to pick with coffee out of a thermos. It's too hot.
Yeah.
It's too good at its job.
It's too good at having the insulation of the coffee to keep it warm that it's too hot when it comes out.
And you see, like, the first sip out of a glass of or a cup of coffee from a thermos is like, it's like not even a quarter of a teaspoon.
Burn your tongue immediately.
Yeah, but you got to test it
Why
out.
isn't there like, I think that they should invent thermos technology that has like a release button type of thing
Let some
where you can
heat
just let some heat out every once in a while if you want it.
Yeah.
So then I want hot coffee. I don't want boiling lava hot sun coffee.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you.
I think that's too, like, you got to have that cup. You know, they use the lid as a cup. Are you using that, or are you bringing yourself a mug too?
Well, so it depends. I'm most of the time forgetting a mug
Mm-hmm.
of some sort.
So it cools off pretty quick in those things since it's a small cup and there's no lid.
Get like the metal one.
Yeah.
That metal coffee cup. That'd cool it off pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got lots to think about. People, you know, especially like my girlfriend thinks we just go out in the woods and we shoot deer, right?
Easy.
There's
right?
a lot of shit that goes into this.
Oh yeah.
Months of preparation.
And it mostly has to do with comfort, food, drinks, you know, not as much to do with actually shooting a deer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's an event. It's a get together.
Yeah,
It's,
like-
you know, you might only see the uncles that you see out of deer camp once, twice a year.
Yeah, and I know it's no matter how busy I get, no matter how busy and big You Betcha gets, I will always never do anything but deer hunting on deer opener weekend. So that's like also a fun, nice thing to do as well.
I think this is the first deer opener that I'll miss. I'll be gone.
Where are you going?
Las Vegas.
You can just say Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Right.
Matt said Las Vegas, and I fucking loved it. So I'm going to Las Vegas.
Nothing screams I'm not like a dope Vegas goer by saying Las
What do you mean?
Vegas.
I've been there like 5-6
It's
times.
like on the
Very
movie.
tourist.
It's like yeah, it's
I've been
like,
there 5-6 times. Fucking Las Vegas.
What else do you call it? Sin City?
that's for people who go there
You
once
just
a
call
month.
it Vegas. That's what I would say.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Gotta go to the Vaggy.
I'm going to the Vag Bomb this weekend.
Doing fucking Vag bombs all weekend long. No, it reminds me of the movie I Love You Man went with Paul Rudd, and he keeps trying to act cool, and he calls the guy Jobin. And I will see you then, or I'll see you another time. He's like, I'm so confused now. That's what it sounds like. You're just like,
Yeah.
we go this weekend. What do you think? Should we go to what is it?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. And then it's like, I don't know what you're trying to say.
Los Vegas.
Los Vegas.
That'll be a good time.
That sucks. Tyler, you got a wedding this weekend?
Yeah, absolute bullshit.
This is the whole segment that Tyler came up with, so he could plug this in here.
Yeah.
Why would I want to plug this? I just thought it was
Tyler.
great content.
I'm popular. I have friends, and they're having weddings.
Yeah. My friend scheduled his wedding on deer opener.
He didn't schedule his wedding, Tyler. Let's get that clear. His future wife scheduled the wedding.
That's
on deer
true.
Yeah,
opener.
but
That's
here's the
true.
thing. I'm all for moving culture forward.
Yep.
But this is one thing that I think you need to kind of put your foot down as a guy.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a hunter and the old lady wants to schedule your wedding
The old lady.
on deer opener, I think that's when you put your foot down and go, how about maybe not?
Or Tyler, you could have just RSVP'd.
Or
no.
how about maybe
I'm
we
in
just
the-
break up and not do this whole wedding thing?
Yeah. How about we just get married in Las Vegas?
I think there's 51 other weekends we can maybe choose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Even
I'm
schools
with ya.
even have this Friday off. They have like I don't know,
Yeah.
teacher conferences or whatever.
Yeah, like
Conveniently
but no,
teacher
but-
Yeah.
conferences. Yeah.
but literally some small towns are just like, yeah, deer opener's just off.
See ya.
Mhm.
Yep, I
Yeah,
know you'll be
you get
gone
Friday
anyway.
off.
Yeah,
There'd be
Friday at
too many
noon.
detentions if they made it mandatory. Kids
I
are just
know.
gonna skip anyway.
I'd have a permission slip so quick.
Oh yeah, would you?
Yeah, I'd have doctor's note. Doctor's
What I would do
visit,
is I would have
physical.
I'd write it in pencil and then have my my parents sign it in pen, and then you erase Friday and put Thursday and Friday. And just skip
You
school.
put Monday through Friday. I'll be gone all week.
Miles has a dentist appointment all week.
Yeah,
it's a bad root canal.
it's a week long surgery.
Uh-huh.
I'll be under for 5 days.
I'm doing a novum study actually.
Excuse me.
grade.
Yeah, you're only 13 though. Aren't those 18 and older?
I'm doing a medical study when I'm in the 8th grade. It
No,
takes up the whole week.
He got a fake note to convince Novum he was 18.
I don't think other people know what novum is, Tyler. That's why I said
It's like
medical
skin
studies.
Prac
studies.
studies.
Yeah, prac
No,
studies.
But
Yeah.
I know, but that's the
Yeah,
people
yeah.
here. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you live in another part of the country, no one knows what that is.
Yeah.
Wait, they did not call them prac studies worldwide?
That's the company that does
I didn't
them.
know that.
Jesus Christ, Tyler.
Holy moly, no free ads on the Prax thing. God, just said it again.
Mute him.
Yeah, that isn't even a thing anymore.
I don't know.
Jared's
Never
not
done.
here.
Yeah. So, I mean, what the fuck, guys? Mute me.
Mute him.
So what's up, Ryan?
Well, I would have loved to contribute to the deer hunting conversation, Tyler, but you wouldn't shut the fuck up the whole time.
Oh. It's just me, guys. So if you want to hear about my hunting techniques, Ryan, here's a perfect chance for you to listen because you can't talk.
Am I back? Oh, I'm
I-
back.
I'll let you back.
Okay.
I didn't answer one of your guys' questions because Tyler just wouldn't stop talking.
He literally,
Oh.
he might. I tell you what,
I know.
we
I
might.
know.
Honestly, we might give Mitch his office for a week.
That'll go well.
Ooh, what do you mean? You gonna quit, Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you gonna
wow.
go back to working at the radio station again?
I'm going to go back to roofing.
I think he doesn't when he's
That
in here
actually is not terrible. That
Yeah.
would be kind of fun.
to roof for a living over working here.
Hey, roofing's fun.
I think the reason that he's a little quieter in the studio is because he knows that me especially, I can get at him if I need to.
Well, yeah, no,
I
you-
can hop the
Yeah,
desk.
that's it.
You can choke him out in an instant.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Now you have to literally karate chop a leg through the glass and
Yeah.
then choke him out.
There's a barrier now, so
Yeah.
I completely get it. But
yeah.
yeah, good luck deer hunting this weekend, guys. I'll be in Las Vegas. But I'll be out second weekend. I'll probably tag out day one. My wife will probably shoot another beautiful buck. Buck fever.
Can we mute him again? Mute him. I'm disappointed in you guys. Neither of you guys are hunting this weekend, or are you on Sunday?
I'm gonna on Sunday.
Okay. Are you in the wedding on Saturday?
Tyler, you're not
Yes.
hunting Sunday.
Yes. Well, I'm not gonna hunt Sunday morning. I know better. I'm gonna drink all night, and I don't want to get up and pretend
Not
like
to
I'm gonna
brag,
hunt.
he's gonna get absolutely obliterated.
Schwasty, bro.
He's gonna cut a rug on the dance floor.
Shit, dude.
The electric slide won't know what hit it.
Oh God.
I would.
Tyler's gonna wake up at 10 a.m. on Sunday and be like,
You know, what'd be the greatest footage. You know,
What?
like the head cameras,
Yeah.
the helmets, and they have a stick, and then the camera's facing at. the
Yeah.
person. I would love for a wedding reception to do that with Tyler and just see the shit he says and the stuff he does.
One moment he's yelling at his kid on the side.
Because, like, obviously you and I are going to do weird shit, but he's, like,
Yeah.
always, like, acting too cool for school.
What are you talking
And then
about?
he gets a little drunk, and then he's like, hey, guys, trust me, karaoke's going to be fun.
That's
Let's
true.
do it.
I do like karaoke.
And he starts, like, fighting with the DJ to get the microphone.
Yeah.
Babe, dun, 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 dun. I got you, babe. Is there a gal out there that wants to join me?
Have you ever brought your machine to a wedding?
No.
He's got it
No.
ready to go.
Yeah,
dog.
you do.
It's in the
strapped
bunker.
down.
No,
I
it's
strapped it up.
down.
It's in your truck, Tyler.
No, it's in the bar.
Tyler.
Yeah, but it's going in your truck on Friday night.
Tyler
before you go.
embarrassed me the other weekend.
That's true.
With
I did
karaoke.
do that.
I'm like a guy, you know, like I pride myself on, like, if I'm gonna throw a party, it's gonna be fun, right? And I'm gonna try and check the boxes that make sure it's gonna be fun. And Tyler unchecked all of the boxes by not reading the room at all.
No. I asked the room, and the room pranked me.
One person said yes.
Matt had his friends over, and I was like, are your friends karaoke people? Because I will only bring the karaoke machine out if people want
All
it.
it would have taken you is one step back to look at the room and the vibes after you said that. They'd have been like,
I didn't ask them. I just asked
looking
Matt.
around, a little bit of like, yeah, I don't know if I'm really a karaoke person, but he heard one voice and he just went for it and just killing vibes.
It's true. It actually did. I will admit it killed the vibes. But Matt,
Literally, we couldn't get the TV loud enough to hear the music, so it was just Tyler like, what was the
Matt was Shania.
Man, I feel like a woman. And that's like what it was the
It
whole
was
time.
Party for Two.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
song.
Matt was Shania. I was Billy, and it's Matt's fault.
It was tough sledding, as they would say in
So-
the sledding community.
So how many songs were sang?
Just one.
Oh,
One and a
just
half.
It was two. It
It was
was.
one, and I didn't sing the second one. It was Matt.
It started to get a little out of hand in the back. They were kind of like, "Oh, can't we just listen to the regular music?"
That was
And-
you.
No, that wasn't me.
Because here's the thing: we have this thing called like Spotify or iTunes.
Like literally,
music
when
that
he
you-
started doing singing, and like it'd have been fine if like it was over the loudspeakers, right? Like that'd have been maybe fun, but because it was so awkwardly quiet and his karaoke machine so bad,
It's old.
my butthole was so tight.
your muscles were tense.
Everything in my body was so tense and tightened up because it was so uncomfortable that
I'm uncomfortable just listening to you. talk
I
about
have
this.
to get my hands on that karaoke machine and smash it.
No.
I have to smash it.
That's a family heirloom.
Oh, God.
Karaoke in the right setting, the right place is phenomenal.
That's why I asked the group first, a.k.a. Matt, because they're his friends
No,
that were there.
Classic, just read the room, Tyler.
I was drunk.
I know.
Also, there's been many times you've tried to get me to sing karaoke, and
Many.
oh yeah, dude.
Now, I
At
will have
least
to
5
say,
or 6.
I do want to learn all of the words to "We Didn't Start the Fire" by William Joel.
That would be sweet.
If I could do that and do karaoke, that's gonna be my song. But I'm still working on it.
Also, just
JFK blown away. What else do I have to
we
say?
didn't start the fire.
It was always burning to the we didn't start the fire.
That's the only part I know.
Yeah. So, again, right setting, right time.
Yeah,
Read the room, Tyler.
I tried.
Tyler, for your Christmas bonus, Miles, we should get him like a karaoke gift card to like you.
To what?
I don't know, some karaoke night. Tyler gets one free song.
No, we should get ourselves a read the room button. Like the easy button,
or like
that. Just
Staples.
every single time Tyler tries to do karaoke in the wrong setting, we just smash the button and it does the or sound, the horn in the background.
That's the hype horn.
Or they're hooked up to the fire alarm, so the fire alarm just goes off. Sorry, Tyler, you just can't do karaoke. The fire alarm's going off.
We need a button.
Sprinklers are on.
We need a button.
You don't need a button for that. Just pull the fire alarm.
No, we need a button that every single time he tries to do that, we hit the button, and it's that TikTok where he hits a home run. Instead of saying home run, it says fuck you.
Or we just go turn the air compressor on. Just leave it running.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on with
Tyler.
it. Tyler, you know actually a great spot that has great acoustics for karaoke is in the bathroom. You should go there. Shut the door and lock it.
You guys don't sing in the shower?
That's what I'm saying. Great spot. Hey,
but also the fan in the shower is on.
Great spot.
Great spot. Shower.
Great.
Fans on. No one can hear you.
Go do it in there, Tyler.
Yeah, I understand karaoke didn't work. I just really wanted it to.
We know.
I just, I don't know.
You guys just aren't as fun as my friends. They love
no,
karaoke.
It was just like we had some guests, and it was kind of like, I now know how parents feel when one of their kids embarrasses them in front of their friends.
Yeah,
I was doing it for the guests.
Like
they
Tyler,
looked bored.
It would have been the equivalent of if Tyler was my kid, he just would have like bursted out loud saying that he pooped his pants. That'd have been the equivalent to what
you just
that
said the guests were
karaoke-
bored at your party.
They were not bored at all.
No, I asked Matt. He said they were super bored.
No.
What else did they anticipate doing?
No,
I don't know.
No.
They just weren't having a good time.
This is coming from the guy who was trying to bust Tyler's balls to tell him that they wanted karaoke.
No, he
That's
definitely got me. It was a great prank from Matt.
That's what I'm saying.
Without a doubt.
So don't try and get it twisted that my party wasn't fun. It wasn't even a party. It was a get-together. There's a distinction. There's a difference.
I feel like when you pass a certain age, it's more of a get-together.
I have thrown a party, but we threw a party a few weeks ago.
True.
Which was fun.
Rare
This
occasion.
was just like it was just a get-together.
Beers after work.
That's what, yes.
Karaoke after work.
Now, if we're going to throw a karaoke party, is it karaoke or is it karaoke?
Or karaoke, silent E at the end.
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
I'm going to go with karaoke.
Or croaky.
That's correct.
If it's karaoke, if we throw a karaoke party, then it's appropriate.
Can I do it more if you get it hooked up to the big speaker somehow?
Yeah, I just don't imagine that we're ever going to be able to
I'll do
make
some
that
research.
happen.
I'll figure it out.
I
Weird.
think Jade's gone that day that you want to get it hooked
No,
up.
I think all I got to do is just hook the TV up through the Bluetooth and it'll be good to go.
Guys, if you're the karaoke,
Croak or karaoke?
karaoke,
You got it.
like Al karaoke.
Like you used to do in football practice? Like forward, backward,
Oh,
forward,
I
backward.
forgot. That's what it was called.
Yeah, is it karaoke or karaoke?
It's karaoke.
Yeah, I call it karaoke, but
Anyways,
Why do they call that?
Kerry Washington Okie is what it's called.
who the fuck is Gary Washington?
Isn't she the gal in Scandal?
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She's the actress.
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google that.
Oh,
Okay.
weird. We have a computer right in front of you, Tyler.
Miles is on it.
Good producer
This is
would
kinda
look that
nice.
up for us.
Miles is doing it. Eat shit, Ryan.
I don't
There he
remember
is.
where I was going with that. Yeah. All I gotta. Oh, advice. Yeah, that's the gal in Scandal. So if you're a person that likes Kerry Washington Okie,
Such
Just
a weird bit.
read the room.
Okay.
And if you do want to have a karaoke party, just make sure that it's like the guests know that's what they're getting into.
Yeah.
Nothing's worse than showing up to a bar where you didn't know there was going to be karaoke and you don't want karaoke. You're out of there in
Immediately.
a second.
Same with trivia night.
Oh my God.
We experienced
We
that.
got roped into that the
Yep.
other weekend. Can
Really?
we find a different
Doing
game
what?
other than trivia?
Right.
Trivia is so lame now.
What should they replace it with at a bars, you think?
Well, let's go back to bingo maybe.
You guys went to trivia?
On
Trivia night?
accident.
On accident in,
Oh, really?
in Iowa City.
Oof. What
got-
was it? The office
We
trivia?
were in fourth place when we left.
No shit.
Yeah, we were doing pretty good. We were tied for.
I think it was 4 of 6.
Yeah. Hey, so here, I'm a big bingo guy. If I show up on bingo night at a bar, I'm staying. I'm staying all night.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the blackout.
It's just you don't find that very often.
You don't. Saturday nights.
Why is bingo dying?
Because I think I think it contains no brain power
Well,
whatsoever. It's
I was
just
gonna
a stroke of luck.
I was gonna go a different route with it, but
Oh, what would be?
Go on.
Because the song
because
BINGO isn't as popular anymore?
no, because the people who are mainly playing bingo
Are dying.
dying.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Really, Ryan? That's very insensitive.
Wow.
All right. Well, this segment was really long, so we're going to take a break and we'll get back to you. Bush. Guys,
Get 'em.
we want to talk to you about holiday gas stations. And I say it so nonchalanty because it's such a big part of our brand now.
Huge.
I couldn't be a bigger holiday gas station guy. Like, for example, they were there for me on Halloween night.
They were.
I got a new house, new neighborhood. Didn't know how many trick-or-treaters to expect.
Not to brag.
The old ball and chain didn't buy enough candy.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake.
New homeowner mistake.
I don't know if she bought a kid size.
Yeah.
I think she just bought one mini sized Twix bar and that
and
was
just
it.
cut it up into pieces.
Yeah, and then just
Ziploc
rationed it.
bag.
She was like, "Oh, here you go. Here's 1 gram of Twix. Don't spend it. Eat it all in one place." But I was in a pickle. We were down to our last mini Twix bar, so I had to hop in the truck and I sped over. I went the speed limit over to the Holiday store.
Stopped at all stop signs.
Stopped at all. I obeyed all traffic laws. Went into Holiday, bought a bunch of candy, brought it back. Talk of the town, talk of the neighborhood because I had to buy normal sized candy bars. So
Oh God, yeah.
then some kid swindled me.
Yeah.
Said
Into what?
He goes, "Oh, yeah, cool." He grabs a Butterfinger or whatever that kid wanted. "Hey, do you think I could grab one for my mom?" Sure. Walked away, just shoved it in his basket. He didn't even give it that to his mom.
He's a con artist. Kids these days.
Leonardo DiCaprio in the flesh.
Yeah.
Catch me if you can. That's what that kid's future is.
Unbelievable.
Anyways, they're there for us.
Yep.
They're there for us when we need caffeine. Holidays there for us when we need snacks. They're there for us when we need gas. They're there for us when we need to wash our car. And that's what Holiday gas stations truly brings to the table. They got all sorts of cool stuff going on. Sip and Save super duper subscription service.
Yeah, baby.
$6 a month.
How can you not?
How can you not do that? You're getting a coffee for 20 cents every single day for a month.
Easy.
$6. That's it.
Yep.
So go to Holiday, say, "Hey, my guy," at the register.
Mm-hmm.
"I need the Holiday Station Store Sip and Save super duper subscription service." Hand him $6.
$6.
And then you're just on your silly way. So go to Holiday, get the Sip and Save subscription service. Super duper. And
Have a day.
have a day.
Have a fucking day, baby.
Also, Ryan,
Go on.
you know what would have been a great alternative snack on Halloween?
High protein.
High protein. Building up lives with kindness.
Wow.
High energy.
High
Protein.
high brisket content.
High brisky content. High delicious content.
Yep.
I should have had a bunch of bags of bulk beef jerky on hand. Do you know how I would have been, again, I would have been the talk of the county if I would have been handing out bulk beef jerky on Halloween. Big misstep by me. Next year, I won't make the same mistake. Guys, you shouldn't make the same mistake either. You should go to bulkbeefjerky.com/youbetcha. Use promo code youbetcha for 10% off your order. They got brisket style jerky. They got your classic regular jerky, the rip and tear.
My
A
favorite.
little more dehydrated.
Yep.
You are kind of on that train. Tyler's more of a brisky guy.
I like the brisket.
They got dog treats. They got all sorts of stuff on there. Go to bulkbeefjerky.com/youbetcha. Use promo code youbetcha. All one word, YOUBETCHA. 10% off your order. You order it, ships to your door. The whole neighborhood's happy.
Talk of the town.
Talk talk of the county. Talk of the county. Bulkbeefjerky.com/YouBetcha. Use promo code YouBetcha. 10% off.
Get some.
Tyler, what are we doing?
Tyler?
I want to know, this is just a genuine question. What's worse, getting swindled by an 8-year-old or getting ding-dong ditched?
Okay, that's a great question.
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious.
Here's the thing. Any dumb 8-year-old can ding-dong ditch you. Takes a smart 8-year-old to con artist you. So I think I'm going to say it's worse to get ding.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's worse
to get ding-dong ditched because it's like, okay, well, that's a smart-ass 8-year-old. He's probably going to be like a governor at some point. Yeah.
He'll be working for us in 10 years.
That's what they do. That's what governors do is they swindle people.
I think it's worse on you, though, that you got swindled by an 8-year-old.
That
Ryan
is true.
couldn't stop the ding-dong ditchers.
I had no control over it.
You could have if you had the appropriate defense mechanisms.
I got a dog.
Yeah, you could have had a net.
Yeah.
What? You need to set a net.
What if I had I could...
Every guest that
Trigger a
rings your
net.
doorbell. No,
What
every
would-
guest that rings your doorbell just gets caught in the net until you come let him out of it. I think that's
Girl Scouts selling cookies.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to do it. I think you have to use a net.
Let me set the record straight. I've been waiting to get ding dong dished a second time because
Also,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Here's the thing. I've never been caught in a net. But can you imagine how dumb you feel getting caught in a net?
You can't get out.
Like how? Like, but the thing is like, it just seems so obvious. Like there's this giant rope thing on the ground, and you don't see it coming. You step into it and get caught in it.
Yeah,
you gotta feel so dumb.
But you could hide it within the Halloween decorations.
No, I'm not. Just talking like if you just even got booby trapped in the woods.
Are you
somewhere.
talking about the one that picks you up like a baby?
Yeah, like in the movies, like
Yes.
Pirates in the Caribbean
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
of shit. Can you imagine how dumb you'd feel? You didn't see that coming?
Yeah, cover my step in leaves.
Oh, it's covered,
have a net underneath of the leaves.
I don't know how frustrating it may be that there's giant holes in it, but you still can't get out.
Yep.
And the more you struggle, the more you get tangled up.
Yeah. I'm still after that kid.
I think I've unlocked a new fear for myself. I
Getting
don't think
trapped in a net?
I don't want any smoke with a net.
This is your new unreasonable fear.
Yeah, it's continuation from last week. I don't want to get caught in a net.
Here's the thing, though.
How do you think fish feel?
Here's the thing.
They're like, I don't even have arms and legs, and I got caught in a net.
Yeah, they have gills, though. The gills get stuck in the net. They can't get out.
I know how dumb they feel.
Here's the thing, though. Every movie, guy gets caught in a net. He gets out.
That is true.
Yeah.
He gets out of the net every time.
So do nets even work? Actually, now I'm not even scared of them at all because they always get out.
So no matter how this all goes down, you guys all want to go get caught in a net and try and get out.
I would like to get netted once in a while,
Sure.
just to see what it's like. Great perspective on how easy we have it. We can just walk down the sidewalk and not get netted.
Here's what we should do. Muskie nets. Massive. We'll get a muskie net. We'll put it over top of you. We'll see how you feel. See how if you can.
No, we gotta trick him so he gets a real feel for it.
Yeah, I
want to
You
I want
wanna
to
be
be
tricked.
suddenly alarmed by a net. I don't want to see the pulley and rope system above it either.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can make that happen.
I guess I don't understand when they're like and they walk into a net. Do they not see the rope off to the side that's going to pull them up?
I don't know.
I don't understand net technology either.
Just like
I don't
scary
think.
movies. Like
Yeah,
you think
what's
you'd
the-
get.
Go ahead, Ryan.
No, go on, Tyler.
No, you go.
No, you're
you
the
go.
co-host.
No, Ryan,
go
you go.
on.
Ryan, you go ahead.
Go on, Tyler.
No, Ryan, I want you to.
No.
Please.
Go, Tyler.
See what happens when you do this, Tyler?
What did I do?
Why the fuck are you behind the glass?
Tyler,
Look at
go
all
on.
the division you're causing.
Because Jared decided
You're
to take
like
the
a
day
human net right now, is what you are, and you're
Mm.
trapping all of our positive energy. So we
So
can't.
how
even
does it
have a
feel?
good
You
podcast.
wanted to know. Now you know.
I don't like it.
All right.
I want to.
Test completed.
Hey, no matter how this podcast goes down, you want to put Tyler in a headlock later and give him a bad noogie.
You want to throw him in a net?
Yeah.
And not let him out?
Yeah.
I would love nothing more.
I couldn't imagine. I feel like it's an old way of trapping someone because I just don't imagine with our brains in 2021 that anyone's getting caught in a net. Human-wise.
Also, very underrated way to catch somebody.
Also,
You always think you got to tackle them or put them in handcuffs, whatever.
also would be super embarrassing to get trapped in a hole in the ground type of trap where they put
Yeah.
the leaves over.
Yeah.
That would be embarrassing too. You're like, golly, They got me with the little branches over the ground. If I see a cluster of like evergreen branches, I'm just gonna go around it.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, this looks like it's fun to stomp on and then go in it, and all of a sudden you're trapped in a hole. I'm not doing that.
You won't get curious though. Maybe check it out. Like
What?
pull a branch
throw
out just
throw
to
a
check.
rock in there.
Yeah.
Maybe throw a rock down.
That's when they get you with the net because you think there's a hole.
Oh, that actually is smart. Just don't even have to dig a hole.
I
Just put a bunch of evergreen branches in the middle of a pathway.
Jeez.
Then on either side, duly net it, and then you're getting someone at some point.
Imagine falling into a hole of evergreens.
Well, no, there's nothing underneath.
No, but just imagine falling in a hole with
That would
evergreens.
hurt.
That would hurt bad.
Prickles everywhere.
Yeah.
Better than those spikes that they put at the bottom of the holes in some movies.
Yeah, that would be detrimental to your life as well.
Yeah.
Falling on a bunch of spikes would hurt pretty bad.
That would not feel good.
I don't know.
Would you rather?
Also,
fall
I
on-
do want to also learn the technique that the fishermen do
I
of the
was just gonna
throwing
say
of
that.
the net.
It's
It's
satisfying.
pretty elite.
Here's the thing, though, Miles. Would you rather get caught in a net or do karaoke with Tyler?
I think
It's the same
I would
thing.
rather be caught in a net and hung over a fire
I'm
to
gonna-
roast.
I'm gonna-
Then my cheeks will be less red and embarrassed and hot than when Tyler was doing karaoke than sitting over a fire in a net.
I'm
Tyler.
gonna trap you in a net and sing you karaoke.
Personal nightmare.
Double whammy.
Rather just be dead.
That's
I'd
actually a
rather
good
just
one,
be
Tyler.
shown mercy, Tyler. Just murder me.
Also, Tyler, don't be afraid to keep talking. But we're
I
just
can't.
You can though.
But why aren't people talking enough about net traps? Why? Like, where do you even learn to set one?
Where even buy one?
Where do they even sell them?
They gotta have them on Amazon.
But where does the rope go that you don't detect it?
I
Behind
feel-
a tree or something?
I don't know how they work.
I
but
think the rope. Go ahead.
And also,
Sorry,
when you
I-
step
I-
on the rope, how does it know to then
I don't-
lunge you into the ceiling?
the
Yeah.
trigger thing makes no sense to me. And two, I don't think it's good. Don't search net traps. I feel like they get you on a list because it's like
No, but that's not. I mean, it's not like a murderous way. Like, if I feel like it's worse to be like, how to make a pipe bomb. You know, like that would be where
Yeah.
if they're like, oh,
That's
this
an
is guys.
FBI
Yeah, it's like
front
net.
step.
They're like, oh, they're just playing around with their friends in the backyard. They're just doing net stuff. You
Yeah.
know. So I don't think that's that big of
you
a
ever
deal.
mess around with your friends and do net stuff?
Just, oh yeah, I got netted this weekend. It's like, you know,
Yeah,
kids
I
are
feel
up
ya.
to weird shit these days. I can't. How has netting not been a trend with kids?
Yeah, planking.
yeah. There's
was a thing.
planking.
It's the next TikTok trend is
Yeah.
netting.
Yeah, we gotta maybe be, like lead the charge in the internet in the netting world. Also, before we do that though, let's invest in net stock.
Yeah.
So we gotta find net companies and just buy up some of their stock, and
Yeah.
then start pushing the netting train.
Yeah, just-
Net.net.
Search any. Ooh.
Net.net.
You think
Wow.
that's taken?
I don't know. We can check it out.
I think we
I'll
need
check it
to.
out after this.
Hey, blank check. Let's get net.net.
We will.
Okay.
We will.
But honestly, where does
So-
one learn to net? Is that the
Trial
proper
and error.
term, or is it trapping?
Trial
I
and
don't
error.
know.
Net trapping.
Uh,
The people who do
come on.
regular
It's-
bear trapping.
I think it's a form of booby trap. So it's booby trapping with a net.
Also, what kind of skeevy perv decided to make it booby trapping?
That's a good question.
God, he just was a
Don't know.
hornball. I
Yeah.
think he was a hornball back in the day.
Yeah, Tyler 2.0.
Yeah, classic.
It's just net traps. You're net trapping.
Is that do people net trap animals?
Mm-hmm. I just saw a bunch of YouTube videos for it.
Interesting.
All right, I'll search net trap. I'll bite. Okay, here's the diagram, Ryan.
Go on. Ooh, this is a good one.
Oh yeah, this seems legit. I think I could. I think I could easily build. I think I could easily build my own net trap from this diagram. This looks easy enough. What do you think, Ryan? Tyler,
That looks easy.
that looks easy. It's literally just looks like a tree with no limbs on it, bent over with a rope connecting to a net on the ground. Yeah, that looks easy. Okay. Yeah. Simple.
I also looked up booby trap, where that came from.
Go on.
It's gives rise to the idea that an individual with the misfortune to be caught in such a trap is a booby.
What?
Like, just like you're a boob?
You're a booby if you get caught in a trap like this.
Megan. Drake and Josh reference.
Oh,
she calls them boobs.
It's my wife's name too.
Hey, look at this. Hey,
that was a great picture, by the way. Some guy
we're gonna have
caught
to cut up a clip of some of these. This, Ryan. This would be me. If I was a 7th grader and I was going through my emo phase,
okay,
and I was dumb enough to get netted, this would be me in the net.
What was it?
This would be me, Tyler. It's just a kid with like his fingers sticking out of the net holes and his head on the net and just looks so depressed.
He's just sad. He's a sad boy.
God, you would feel so stupid though getting caught in a net.
Hey, question for you: net from the top or net from the bottom?
Oh yeah, one that
because you could drop one down.
That one's got to have pretty heavy weight, so you should be able to just throw it off, right?
Oh shit, that's got a lot of weight to it. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because if it's just
I forgot that there's multiple types of nets.
Net from the side.
Yeah.
Fucking net gun.
About I was gonna say a net gun. Oh, I've actually seen that on TikTok. Guy in like the safari trying to like capture and move some animals or whatever, and they're in a helicopter and he's got a net gun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, kind of like t-shirt gun.
I would feel way less stupid because then at least you're being hunted, you know?
Yeah.
But just walking into a net trap sounds like, oh, here we go. Net trap, net making, survival, bushcraft.
On the
bushwoodcraft. It looks like what person is walking across that? What person is walking across that? There's like so many sticks and like things that shouldn't be there sticking out of the ground.
Someone doing an obstacle course race, thinking that's the next obstacle.
Hey, that would be actually hilarious. And the next Tough Mudder, in the next Tough Mudder race, instead of having a net you crawl under, there's a net on the ground. They think they got to do like the football drill where they do 1 foot in each hole. And instead, it just traps them.
Yeah.
And then part of the obstacle is that they have to like chew their way through the rope to get out.
Yeah, that determines the real winner.
Yeah. I mean, like the fish thing makes sense with the gills, I guess. Wouldn't feel quite as dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, couldn't understand how a human could get netted that easily.
I wonder who the first human to get netted was.
God, he had to felt stupid.
Yeah, like what is this? What is this twine around me?
Yeah, what is the mass confusion that would happen? I don't know, Tyler. You ever been netted before?
No, can't say that I have. I wouldn't be opposed to it though. Maybe just try it out, like you said.
You ever been edged? Zinger!
I don't understand where that's even coming from.
Tyler said it earlier. It's been stuck in my head.
Why did you say that?
Because
Tyler,
we were talking about soaking. It just keeps getting worse.
Who soaked?
Nobody.
Ryan,
Who was talking about soaking?
we were talking about maybe Ryan could get some soaking in Las Vegas.
No.
When did we?
No, this
This
was
is me and Ryan.
Today.
He missed it.
This
was just Tyler and I having a conversation.
So this has nothing to do with the podcast. This is you guys just sitting around, fucking doing your thing. I don't know what you guys are doing, and you're just talking about edging and soaking, and you just decided to just randomly throw that into the podcast. Do you guys do any actual work at work, or is it just locker room talk constantly?
Hey, Tyler brought it up.
I did not bring edging up.
That was so unsolicited, too. We weren't even, like, talking about lawns. We weren't even talking about cliffs.
We're talking about netting, though.
It's not a sexual thing, Ryan.
I know that.
Netting.
That's my type of humor, though, is randomly throw shit into his
I think this whole time he's thought that netting was a sexual
no
activity.
No.
If you could be, if you do it right.
Your grandmother listens to this.
Not anymore.
Oh shit. Okay, the problem with all these net trap videos is that it's how to set a net trap. The one I've seen the shortest video has been 17 minutes. How is it even lucrative?
And that's just how to set it. That one, you already got to have the net trap ready to go and just teach you how to set it at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I got to get a net guy. Not gonna be Ryan. Clearly doesn't understand what netting is at all. That was so.
I don't know. I just first thing off the top of my head.
You've been trying to work that in.
No, it just
whole
happened.
podcast?
It just happened to work out. Me and Tyler got a good laugh out of it. So
My cheeks hurt a little bit.
yeah, because you know exactly what I was referring to.
Oh yeah, I'd love to inside joke. I'd love to be a part of one someday. Wow. Yeah. Being trapped would be the worst. I think that's my biggest fear. We talk about that, Tyler.
Yeah.
One of my actual biggest fear, drowning under ice.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying.
It'd be. I don't know if I'm necessarily that worried about that.
So, pro tip: getting trapped on the ice. Do not swim to the light. You have to swim to the dark, because that's where the opening is at. The opening is not at the light; it's at the dark.
Why?
Because, like, inside of an ice house, say, there's a big spear hole, for instance. It's going to be dark, shining down into the water. Because the sun can't get through the ice house.
What if I'm just walking on open ice?
Well, then you just start swimming, and you just find dark. Because that's going to be the only opening.
It's just, but why is it, wouldn't it be light?
Mm-mm. Because the light's not in, in like a spear house, there's no
what
windows.
if I'm not in the spear house?
Well, then you have to swim and find one.
What if you are walking on ice, no building involved?
Okay.
You're walking. This isn't funny. Like,
no, I know.
Walking on ice. You break through the ice. You fall in. You would panic, Ryan. I would not. I'm calm, cool, collect as cucumber.
Go on.
I'm not swimming to the open thing in the ice with light coming through.
Only you have to swim through the hole you came from.
I know. But what about the light? Am I going too light or away from light? Because I feel like light then
You're
is
going
going
away
through the
from
hole.
the light.
Even if it's not in a building?
Correct.
How do you know that for sure? Have you done it?
Survival guide. I'm an ice. That's the one thing. Well, first off, you have a set of ice picks with you around your neck at all times.
You know what would be devastating?
What?
Oh, I just thought of this, Tyler. Here's what would be devastating. You go on the ice. You think it's like 36 inches thick.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it's not.
Ooh.
It's 3 inches thick.
Yikes.
2 inches thick. Major miscalculation by you. By almost 10.
Wow.
It's quite the difference.
By almost 10. More than 10.
Oof.
You crack, you fall through the ice into the water. Okay, you're not necessarily out of the woods, right? You start going towards the dark like Ryan says. Turns out he's wrong. And you have swam into a net, and you are trapped underneath the ice. You cannot get out because there's a net that got left there from earlier in the year, and you die because you are trapped in a net, trapped underneath the ice. What a terrible way to die. I think that's the last way I'd want to die.
Right next to the edge.
Yes. And all of a sudden you just start edging right there, trying to break through the edge. You're just edging it.
You're trying to find a dock that you can climb up on. No. And in the meantime, you're just soaking wet.
You're soaking
Yeah!
Oh, we gotta end the podcast now.
Oh, holy shit. All right. Well, if there's any podcasts out there that can talk about nets for 20 minutes, it's this one. And
Scientists.
So you're in the right spot.
Survival guidists.
Well, yeah, we have experts here. Tyler will do a bunch of more research on nets over the next week.
Watch yourselves.
That'll be a follow-up for us. Probably not, but he may follow up with us.
Big Lebowski next week.
Big Lebowski, big episode
Yeah.
Lebowski next weekend or next week.
White Russians.
Have a few White Russians. Got a bowling ball. Secured the Oriental rug to really tie the room together.
Outfits.
Got the outfits, the glasses, the little hairnet for Jared, and so guys, where else can you get net talk on the internet? You can't.
We're
Nowhere.
exclusive.
Literally, we are the #1 net podcast on the internet.
Feels good.
Can we put that in our bio?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'll do that right now.
Do it right now. We are the #1 net podcast. Is it net or netting? It's both.
Both. Yep.
We're the #1 net podcast in the world.
Netting for Dummies. New book coming out.
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah, and you can find our net podcast at the website net.net once we secure that.
Nice.
So, yeah, #1 net podcast in the world. You guys are in it. You witnessed history today. So, thanks for tuning in to another episode of You Betcha Radio podcast, the #1 net podcast in the world. I guess I'm going to be the only one hunting this weekend. Ryan's going to be in Luis Vegas.
Luis Vegas.
Luis Vegas. And Tyler will be edging this weekend.
Sure. Grandma, don't Google that, please.
I thought you said she doesn't listen anymore.
Well, no, she's big into landscaping. Cool it, Tyler. Sheesh. Thanks for tuning in, guys, to another episode. I already said that. May your ranch always be runny. May your
nets always be taut.
May your nets always be tight. And your bush latte forever be cold to you.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.